Today we're taking a look at Warmonger. Warmonger is a very easy, straightforward vanguard Inforunner. Of course, she is just the upgraded version of Wharton Inforunner. She can dish out a lot of damage just like Wharton, but a bit better. In today's video, I will go over everything I know about Warmonger to help you understand her a bit more Inforunner. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so going over Warmonger, first thing I'm going to go over are the lights and heavies. Now, of course, with Warmonger, she does have 2-hit chain on both lights, and same goes for heavies only. If you're trying to throw out some heavies, 2-hit chains only for both lights and heavies. Warmonger doesn't only have like 2-hit chain. She can also go into a 3-hit chain. You just have to like mix in the lights and heavies together. So if you go for light into heavy, that is Vanguard's Bane. That's like one of the moves that Warmonger has. And she also has Warmonger's Bane, which is mainly heavy lights into heavy. Like those are 3-hit chains that you can do with Warmonger. They're not bad to do, but at the same time, when playing with Warmonger, she does feel a little bit sluggish. Like that's what she does feel like. She's like a bit slow and sluggish, so you're gonna have to like be a bit careful when throwing some of these moves out. But overall, what you need to know is that she does have 3-hit chains. You just have to mix the lights and heavies together to get the 3-hit chains, and she does have 2-hit chains just with both just lights only or heavies only. Also, on her second chain heavy, she also does have hyper armor, and same goes with the third chain heavy. So go for light into that heavy. She has hyper armor on that. That's good. That's a good way for her to just trade with opponents in gang fights. That way you trade blows with them. Next, we're gonna take a look at Warmonger's dodge attacks. Now, she does have side heavy dodge attacks. Now, they are unblockable on both right and left, and they do around 24 damage on both sides and cost 12 stamina. Now, the most awesome thing about these like side dodge attacks right here is that they have iframes. They have iframes on them, so if someone were to throw an attack at you, like if I had this Warren bot here, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut this Warren bot on and just let you guys see I have an iframe there. Pretty much I can just dodge that attack with ease and to get my attack off. So that's pretty cool. This is really good for Warmonger in Dominion. So if you're like getting ganked and well, someone's throwing an attack at you or throwing their like heavy at you, you can just use your side dodge attack to get some damage off, and it's an unblockable as well. Now you can also go for a guard break if you want to just get some more damage like that if you're wanting to do that. But sometimes the opponent might not fall for that, so you probably will want to just let that fly if they throw their attack out. Now sometimes you got to be careful. People will tend to just bait you and possibly parry that. It's just a risk. It's a risk you're just gonna have to be willing to take. Someone throws their attack out, hey, that's fine. You're gonna get some damage. But if they don't throw it out and they parry it, then yeah, that's ouch for you, brother. And also, Warmonger does have a front forward dodge heavy as well. Now, this here is good for just closing in the gap. So if your opponent is like backing away from you or trying to run away from you, you can just chase them with this attack here, prey upon, and it is an undodgeable as well. So it does 20 damage and is undodgeable. Now if they decide to dodge when they're trying to run, then yeah, they can't run. They just can't. They're just going to take that damage. And you can also feint this as well as a way to catch your opponent off guard. Okay, now we're moving on to Warmonger's Praying Claw. Now, Warmonger's Praying Claw is mainly just like Warden's Bash, but it's different. It's more of a claw. So it does deal some bleed damage, and of course, as you see there, the bleed itself is like 2 ticks of damage. And you can continue doing this if you want to. You just got to be careful because sometimes people will tend to dodge it, and you will be vulnerable to a guard break if you decide to throw this out. So be careful when using Praying Claw, but you can also go for a stab if you get the Praying Claw off. You can go for a light right after. You get that stab that does extra damage while your opponent is bleeding. Alright, so I just went ahead and just cut on this Warden bot's health. I just decided to cut it on and just show you guys the damage. So I'm just gonna show you guys that this can really be good if you're trying to like go for more into DPS with Warmonger. Since look at that damage right there. It's like big damage after that heavy. So if I go for a heavy again, like Warden's dead. Like Warmonger really is like Warden 2.0 if you think about it, because I mean Warden, he wouldn't be able to do any of this, and plus Warden's damage, I mean, it's not bad either, but Warmonger is just a bit like Wharton, just a bit upgraded and enhanced with more DPS in her kit, just from the bleeds and from doing damage with the heavy as well. Like, look at that, that's crazy. Now there are 3 levels to Praying Claw or Warmonger's Bash, so of course that's level 1. Of course. Now this is like level 2. I just hold it back a little bit. Hold it back before I go to level 3 and go for that claw, just to see if my opponent is gonna dodge. Now level 3 here, Level 3, if you get them near a wall, you can possibly get a heavy off. Now, it's not going to be like that, but it's going to be like this. That's what the heavy animation will be like. And the heavy animation itself, it does have hyper armor right there for Warmonger. It does have hyper armor, which that is really good. Again, like I said, hyper armor is really good for trading with people, trading blows against somebody that is like throwing an attack at you at the last second. So it's honestly not that bad to get this bash off if they're near a wall. That way you're able to get a wall splat and get a free heavy too. And also Warmonger does have a parry counter as well. So I'm gonna have this warden throw a heavy at me, and as you see, you can press X, go for that vicious impale, and if you do get them on the wall, you can get some extra damage, some extra bleed damage there, which is where that DPS with Warmonger comes in. And if you, well, get them low enough, you can kill them like that with the impale as well. This is honestly pretty good to get your opponents near a wall and possibly continue your mix if you want to. I would pretty much recommend going for a light right after you get them on the wall. That way you can just get some damage right then and there and don't have to worry about throwing a heavy out, because you throw the heavy out, I mean, of course, they might parry it. So it's better to just go for a light, in my opinion, just to continue this combo if you want to. Of course, we can't forget about Warmonger Zone. 13 damage on the left side as a heavy. Not bad. Really good to just finish your opponent off if they're very low, or to just, well, distance yourself, keep your opponent at bay a little bit. So you can... What I would recommend is just using it to finish your opponent off, or to just mix it up and go for something different. Just to mix it up and go for a different combo if you want to. And here is Warmonger's running attack. It does around 18 damage on the left side, and it's best to just get into team fights really quickly. So if you're in like Dominion, want to get into a team fight really quickly, you can use that running attack. Okay guys, so when it comes to Warmonger, in my opinion, I would play with Warmonger a bit passively / aggressively sometimes. Now, when I mean passive, is like with Warmonger, well, her kit or just her moves in general are a bit sluggish. That's what it is to me. They're just a bit slow. Even with the bashes here, they do feel a little bit slow to me. I don't know why. I just feel like they are, but they're just a little slow. I mean, Warden's bashes, they can be like the same in a way, like kind of, but I feel like Warden's bashes are a bit faster than Warmonger's like Praying Claw here. So with Warmonger, you mainly will want to play her just a bit defensively, just a bit passively, man, in my opinion, just a bit passively. You can be aggressive with her sometimes. In times, if you want to be aggressive with her and throw out some moves, then you can. Now, of course, I might not be correct on how you can play with Warmonger, but I'm just recommending you guys just go play a bit passive with her. That's what I would recommend, is to just play with passive with her. I'm not saying that this is the correct way. I'm just saying, like, you will want to... I'm just recommending you guys, like, just play a bit passive with her, in my opinion. Ready, guys? So I'm going to go over the feats that I take in Dominion. Now, if you want the information for all these feats, I will leave the info hub down below in the description. That way you guys can go take a look at Warmonger's feats and gain all the information you want for these feats to see which ones you want to take. For the first one, we have Corruption Blade. I take Corruption Blade. Its next attack inflicts corruption, a power dealing damage to a target and their allies only if they stay close together. So, of course, it's a damage dealing kind of like blade that deals damage to, well, of course, the enemy and their allies if they stay close together, that is. The only way you can just get away from this type of feat is to just split apart, just split away from your ally and just go to a different place, or just stay like within just stay within their vicinity, but just away from them. Okay, you know, if they do get hit by this, I mean, it was pretty good back in the day when Warmonger first came out. Like, this feat and her fourth were just unbelievably crazy. Even with the minion lane, it was just honestly diabolical. But right now, Corruption Blade, I mean, it's still pretty good. It's just you have to have everyone very close to you. Most of the time, it's like a 50-50 type of chance in a way with this first feat, but it's still a good feat. I do take it just for Dominion sometimes. Now, another feat I would take sometimes is Conqueror. Conqueror is another one. It's a passive, capture control zones faster and pick up boost lasts longer. I will take that as well in place if I don't want to take Corruption Blade. For the second one that I take is Elixir of Corruption. It's a passive. You gain health from damage dealt to corrupted foes. Now, this is what makes Corruption a bit better too, with Corruption Blade and with pretty much everything for Warmonger Corruption, from any damage dealt to corrupted enemies. So if your enemy is corrupted, of course, you will gain some health back. This is pretty good for like bad situations. So say like you're in like a very bad situation, bad 2v1 situation, You want to like get your health back. You can cut on Corruption Blade or Corruption Blast, throw that down. Well, not in 2 people, but maybe like 4 if they're there, and you'll basically get your health back very fast. This used to be really, really disgusting when she first came out too. I remember them times, man. It was not fun. It really was not. And of course, our third one is Power of Corruption. Is a passive. Damage dealt to corrupted foes is increased. So the damage dealt to it is basically increased. So it increases the damage. And for the fourth one, which is Corruption Blast, corrupt nearby foes. Corruption deals damage to a target and their allies only if they stay close together. Is literally the same one as, well, the first one. It's just with this one has like a bit of more of a radius. It has a big radius to where if anyone is very close to you, Warmonger will throw down some corruption and everyone will get corrupted, and it will also deal a lot of damage with as well, and it will also give you health back. Now the only reason why, like with Corruption Blade I talked about earlier, is why I just don't like it sometimes is like you have to hit your opponent, and it's gonna be a bit tough since some people will tend to just be very defensive and be very turtly and not take damage when they see you throw out that Corruption Blade. You want to use this out of sight, out of your enemy's line of sight. You want to surprise them. That's pretty much what I would recommend for that. But overall, Corruption Blast, I usually will take this just to be able to, well, get my health back and of course deal some damage, but to also kill my opponents if they're very low too. So yeah, or if I'm in a bad situation, like in a 4v1, I'll throw this down. Well, I only take it for just situational purposes. Like if I'm in a very, very bad situation, I'll throw this down and possibly get my health back and do some damage. Okay guys, so here is an overview of Warmonger's gear perks. I'm pretty much just going to go over this. It's just a bit of an overview of these gear perks and what she has. So here we go. For the first one is shields up. When revived, receive a temporary plus 25 health shield. For the second one is Aegis. All shields received are increased by 20%. For the third one, it is Devour. Upon execution, heal an additional plus 10 health. For the fourth one is Endurance. When gaining arena level, receive 3% stamina cost reduction. And for the fifth one is Survival Instinct. When in critical health, gain 25% stamina cost reduction. And for the sixth one is Headhunter. For each unique player / bot hero executed, increase the max health by +4. And for the final one, which is Fresh Focus, when out of stamina, counter guard breaks, blocks, and parries regenerate 20% stamina. Alright guys, here we go. We got ourselves a duel. Gonna be taking on this gladiator. Already with a guard break. Okay. Maybe. Oh my gosh. I'll go for the zone. My zone. No. There it is. Went for the zone again. No. Where? That's unfortunate. Yeah, Warmonger's kit is just so slow sometimes. Like, I mean, she's a good character, guys. She really is. But it's just, she gets interrupted from her bashes, which I didn't go over. Is like, her bashes can get interrupted by just a light, which everyone does against her. And plus, her entire kit is just very slow and sluggish, which I hope she gets a bit of a buff in the future. Enjoy. GP that. Hey, watching for the light parries. I'll go with heavy. Nope. Gonna go for the zone already. Plus, everyone's just faster than her. Oh my gosh, a light parry again. And she let it fly. There we go. Wait for that second heavy. Delayed it a little bit. Got her. Gone. Light. There it is. Got her. Oh my gosh. Just for a kill, you have to work hard. Oh my goodness. Like, you have to play a bit patient with her. Like, even in duels. Like, duels, you have to play patient with her, but in Dominion, you can just go all out and just have a good time because you have those feats. GB? No? Going for that zone again. Yeah. Gladiator has one of the best zones in the game. Like, one of the best zones. Let that fly. Okay, there we go. Gotta wait for them gotta be patient with that. Okay, there it is. No. TB? Doesn't work. Oh, you were gonna let that fly? Oh my gosh. Gotcha that time. Oh, let's go. Woo. I am getting so lucky with these, man. I really am. Oh my gosh. Dude, okay. So I'm gonna be honest. Oh my gosh. Waiting for that zone. Trying to catch her with the bash. It's not gonna work. Still the best zone in the game right there. There it is. Nice. Nice deflect. Yeah, that's what I get. No, you're not going anywhere. No. I'm just really going for the bashes with her. And I'm playing a bit patient. Well, somewhat. It's just most of those moves. Interrupt that. Okay, go for the bash? Nah. Not happening. That bash is just... Give me that. There we go. That's a good trade. That's a good trade. Good trade. Or kind of. There we go. Oh, let's go. And she raid. Oh, wait, did she just end? Did she just quit? Wait, she just straight up quit, bruh. Bro, that's crazy, man. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video on Warmonger. I hope this did help you understand a bit Warmonger and For Honor. Like I said, she is a bit sluggish to me. Like, to me, she is. I don't know about everyone else, but to me, she does feel a little bit sluggish within the game. I think that's just something I just have to get used to with her. I don't know. I just really feel like she's a bit sluggish whenever I play with Warmonger. But she is still a really cool character and a really good vanguard still. She's just Warden 2.0. That's pretty much what she is in my opinion, bro. But leave your comments down below on what you guys think about Warmonger and For Honor. Do you like her? Do you not like her? Do you think she needs a buff, or do you think she needs a nerf? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I am TheGamingRaptor. Hope you guys all take care and you stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, guys, peace out.